Hey, what is up everyone? It is Rinku, and what you are looking at is the brand new class that was just released in Korea literally a few hours ago as of the time I recorded this video. This is gonna be exciting. I just logged in this character a few minutes ago to show off all the skill previews for the pre-awakening of this class. So that is all this video will be about. However, after I make this video, I'll probably start streaming this character extensively and really learning what all these skills do. Hopefully in the future I can do a follow-up video showing what every skill actually does and how you can use them, but for right now, because I cannot read any of the descriptions and I have no idea what they do, we're just going to be looking at the preview videos that the skills already have to offer. Starting at the top, we begin with her basic left click. Now already I want to point out how much range this has. It's really nice to see range on a supposedly melee class, so this is going to be pretty awesome. Right under it, we also have a sort of space combo that goes into the left click. So this is left click, space, left click for a seemingly basic combo. I'm not sure how it's going to roll out. Usually left clicks are useless, but maybe this could be used for something. Next up, we have her S and D left click. This is basically a side swipe that can be chained seamlessly together to either go left or right. Then we have her basic right click, which you can hold to do a chain of attacks. There's also a flow that you get later on that does one final attack by just keep on holding right. And then also we have some variations. So this is another side swipe attack, but it uses right click instead of left click. You can go to either side. Seems a bit faster. And then we also have the shift right click, which travels some distance forward and then just pretty much attacks. Pretty cool stuff. Over here on the right, we also have shift S, which is one of our movement abilities and allows us to go backwards. Next, we have her W right click, which is just a basic forward movement attack. Pretty simple, but possibly needed. Then we have what looks like a Q buff, or possibly a Q debuff. I'm not too sure if it does anything to the monsters, but it does look like they get stiffened for a second, possibly. I'm not really sure what they're doing there, but they're witnessing something. After that, we have her F attack, which is a simple kick, but also it has a combo, which is hold F and you do a kick and then a spin attack. Pretty cool. And then over here, this looks like a combination of left click and space. We already saw a combo on the top of the list that was left click space left click, so I'm sure this attack is probably related. Now this next skill is definitely something to talk about. By using shift and space, you can literally walk in the air towards your opponents. Basically, how this works initially is you're going to charge up a little bit, jump straight into the air. The first dash, if you're on flat ground, will be you gliding towards the ground, and then every dash after that will be you walking slightly above the ground in thin air. However, I did test this on a mountain, which you'll see at the end of the video, and the whole time you're in the air, even after all the animations after the skills ended, you will actually float at an angle forward the whole fall down. You will still have fall damage, I did find, but it is an amazing thing to witness. It doesn't stop there, because at a higher level you can get a flow to go a lot farther. Now this is pretty crazy. The preview, just look at it, it's just amazing. The monsters don't even show in the preview because they start so far away. That's how far you can travel with this skill. It's pretty crazy looking. Now don't think that you're going to be able to spam the skill all the time because the cooldowns are tremendously long. The highest rank of the normal dash is a 1 minute cooldown, and the flow that carries you the extra distance actually has a 3 minute 30-second cooldown. So you're not going to be able to spam this, but when you use it, it's going to be pretty fucking awesome. There are also variation skills that we have not gone over. So using this dash, you can end it by several different methods. The first way is by hitting A or D, and you'll do what looks like a somersault in either the left or right direction. It's a good way to end the dash if you don't want to do an attack. However, there is also, by hitting the F button, you do a crazy somersault and slash attack, as you can hopefully see. As well as you have the options to either left click or right click. So in this, you left click and you do another somersault and you just pound the ground. This variation is the right click and you pretty much do a somersault and kick the ground. So I'm not sure if kicking the ground and slashing, punching the ground, or just kicking the ground, I'm not sure the differences of all three of those, but hopefully we'll figure out the differences when we actually can read the descriptions. For now, it's just kick and slash, punch, and kick. I'm not really sure, but they all look really awesome. And over here on the side, it's not related to the dashes, but it is a pretty cool spin to win attack. It's just Shift Q. Shift Q, you spin, you kill. Pretty cool stuff. Next up, we have her S and F attack. This attack can be chained afterwards with her 2 flow abilities as well as several variations, so this attack is going to be very interesting. It also happens to be her 200% ultimate, but good luck getting a 200% on any class in this game, at least right now. But nonetheless, it's pretty cool. Starting with her first flow, S and F plus left click does some pretty flashy attacks, and holding left click for another flow that you'll unlock later on does even another flashy attack. It looks like a spin to win attack at the end, so pretty cool stuff. As well as her variations, S and F plus right click, it looks like there's some movement involved. I'm not sure if she's moving back or if she's pushing the monsters forward, but looks pretty interesting. As well as her follower. Down here, S and F is also chained into F for a kicking forward attack. Not too special, but I don't know anything about it yet, so maybe it is. Another pretty cool attack is the forward F attack. So it looks like the same kind of dash pattern as her super long dash, but it's its own skill. It's just a dash forward and then a forward attack. It's all in one, pretty cool. It doesn't look like there's any startup time like the actual super long dash, so it's going to be a really useful skill. Next, we have her shift left click. This looks like a basic ranged forward attack, and it seems as simple as that. Then, we have her S left click. Now this looks a little bit more complicated. It honestly looks like a whole combo in one skill, and she even gets an air attack in there. Seems pretty badass. Finally, right here we have her shift F. Now, I'm not sure if it stiffens or stuns at all in there, but at the end it does face the enemies away from her. Not sure if it's going to be a good PvP skill, probably not, but maybe PvE if that matters. I even have that skill on Dark Knight, but I don't really use that skill that often, so I'm not sure if turning your enemies is ever going to be useful, and probably going to be a dead skill, but had to show it because I have to show all the skills. The last 3 skills we have to look at are right here. First up, left click and right click seems like the go-to spin to win move. You just spin and spin and spin. Seems pretty awesome, right? Then we have S right click. Now, not too sure where this is going. Seems pretty cool, but seems just like another simple attack. And then we have S left click right click, and this is where things get interesting. This is a charge up attack that seems like it does massive damage. Not too sure how good it is, but I'm assuming if you have to charge for that long, it better be good. So pretty awesome to see. Now, I don't know how I forgot to show you guys this, but up here, the 100% is actually the F kick. So to use her 100%, you just hit F, and it's the same attack, you just use the forward kick. So we'll have to look at her 100% when I actually get to playing her in a future video, but that is a thing. And last but not least, she does have 2 different types of passives. I can't read Korean, but I'm sure someone will be talking about it, so yeah, just something to note. She has 2 different ones, and it does not have the bullshit where you have to hit like level 90 something to get them. You can actually get all the passives at level 50. So pretty cool stuff, and that about wraps it up. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I have learned a lot, and I cannot wait to play this class. Unlike other classes that came out in Korea, I'm actually going to be playing this one a lot, and covering a lot about her, because she honestly looks main material. I still love my other mains, but there's always room for more. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.